What's good, y'all? What's the numbers TV? It's your boy Paul Rowe. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already, and like a video if you appreciate the content that Paul Rowe and What's the Numbers I provided. Today we back with another profile piece. This one is on Nuke, real name Aljermiah Mack. In this video we're going to take a look at some of the relationships that Nuke has with different rappers in New York City. We will also look at his well-known gang affiliations to the non-Trey Bloods and documented power struggle with other members over the years for control of the set. Lastly, we will look at the case that currently has him behind bars, where at trial the famous rapper Tekashi 6ix9ine will take the stand implicating his co-defendant in a bunch of crimes. Aljermiah Nuke Mack is from Brooklyn, New York, and a longtime member of the non-Trey Bloods. He is a well-known name and face in New York City as he has been around numerous rappers and their entourages for years. Some of the rappers are Cameron, Jim Jones, French Montana, Troy Ave, and Tekashi 6ix9ine. Also throughout the years, Nuke would build his reputation up in the streets and would start to want more for himself in regard to his gang. For years there will be rumors of some type of beef between Nuke and Mel Murder, the godfather of the non-Trey Bloods on the streets of New York City. But unless you had some inside info or knew a member, not too many were privy to that information, and often within a gang, two members will beef, but eventually if it starts to get out of hand, other members will step in to end the problem for the better of the gang. So besides the occasional street tale of someone's house getting shot up, or someone getting shot or stabbed over the beef, for years we will never get a confirmed story on the Nuke vs. Melly beef. But all that would change in the last couple years once Trey would get indicted and testimony detailing the issue between Nuke and Melly will be made public. Also, somewhat around the same time, another non-Trey Blood member named Snowbilly will hit YouTube and IG speaking on a bunch of non-Trey business, the Nuke and Melly beef included. CEO Chris, a non-Trey member who was also working as a confidential informant for the government, would take the stand and speak on the origins of the rift between Nuke and Melly. He would also speak on some situations that took place between the two during that time. The start of the beef, according to him, was when Mel Murder and incarcerated non-Trey leader Pedro Magoo Gutierrez had a disagreement, and Nuke ended up siding with Magoo. From there he testifies that things escalated when Nuke went to Melly's block drunk and shot at Mel Murder with a shotgun. Later he says Nuke would rob Mel Murder, who Melly looked at as a close friend, for his watch and Range Rover. Nuke posted a video on Instagram showing off the watch and truck. Now also, Snowbilly would recently speak on the Melly and Nuke situation in a For the Culture interview that's up on YouTube. Snowbilly basically said Nuke was always someone that wanted more power within the set, and when Melly started to become a little too industry running around trying to be a rapper, Nuke made a move to take control of the set, and that's how the beef started. Now the last thing we're talking about today on Nuke is the case that currently has him serving 17 years in jail. As you may know, Nuke was around the whole Treyway movement for a minute, and he's actually in a video in a standoff with Casanova, another Brooklyn rapper who 6ix9ine was beefing with at the time. Nuke will be a part of the whole Treyway indictment, and he along with Harv Ellison will be the only two who will end up taking their case to trial. Now while Harv was charged with kidnapping 6ix9ine and a bunch of other violent acts, Nuke will only be convicted of racketeering conspiracy for his participation in the non-Trey Bloods and conspiracy to distribute and possess with intent to distribute 1 kilogram or more of heroin. Nuke will end up being sentenced to 17 years in the feds. Both 6ix9ine and CEO Chris will mention Nuke in their testimonies. But yo, it's What's the Numbers TV. Now, everything that was said in this is basically from a rat, 6ix9ine, CEO Chris, but it does coincide with some of the things that you might have heard before about the issues in the street, you know what I'm saying? But so everything is alleged because, these is people that basically telling on other people for their freedom. So, you take it with a grain of salt, but I just did the video, because there's not too much info on who Nuke is. There ain't no videos out there. They just got some couple videos touching about the case, but no videos really letting y'all know who he is, who he been around, where he's from, things like that. So that's what I did in this video. But yo, it's What's the Numbers TV. Go follow the Instagram, the email, holler at me on any business. We got 31K subs. I appreciate all y'all. And I'll be back with another video this week, man. It's What's the Numbers TV. It's your boy Paul Rowe. We out of here. Peace.